Hello and welcome. This is Wagner, and I am taking a look at Woolfe, the Red Hood Diaries. Just appeared on Steam recently. It sounded like an interesting concept, and when I did more research, the game confused me even more so. Apparently developed by Grin. No, not that Grin, but a different Grin, actually a Belgian developer, who has no relation to the Grin of Ross's favorite developer ever, of his favorite game ever. Wanted Weapons of Fate, also big proponent of Commando, you know, Terminator Salvation. He loves those games, fiends them pretty hard. So I figured take a look at this because of the name similarity. Also, the concept of it sounded interesting. Another kind of a dark fairy tale story reminiscent of American McGee's style, but visually I thought it was really interesting, and stylistically had some cool stuff going for it. So I figured, hey, how about we play together and figure out what's going on here together. So let's start. I've never actually, the only American McGee game I played was the Alice Madness Returns 1, which I didn't even finish because I thought it was miserable. Pure misery. But hopefully this game is not pure misery. I like the music so far, isn't it? It's not dark fantasy without some steampunk robots. This looks like Fable. This kind of reminds me of Fable with like all the propaganda paintings and everything like that, and kind of the darker fantasy tone to it.
My name is Red Riding.
And Red Riding Hood looks like she's synchronizing with the environment up there, trying to find where all those feathers are. I can respect that. I'm a big proponent of people standing on buildings synchronizing with the world around them. Maybe this is a sci-fi twist. Maybe I'll wake up in the Animus. She even has the hood and everything. Yeah. Maybe she's the first assassin. This is unexplored territory in the Assassin's Creed world. B.B. Woolfe. I believe that's the name of the Wolf Among Us protagonist. B.B. Woolfe. No, Big B Wolf, that was it. Maybe his middle name is B, but this guy is B.B. Wolfe. But without the fancy E at the end and all that jazz, he's just Wolf. So I've really seen none of this game. Apparently it's a 2D perspective platformer, but with 3D elements, which is pretty crazy. Okay, our bumper, I play with a controller, because what crazy person will play games with a keyboard? That's not a way you interact with this medium. It's all controller based. Keyboards are terrible for game input. Am I right?
Father came to work here every single day.
Try paying attention to the story just a little bit. Just some weird serial killer vibes I'm getting from all the paintings posted up everywhere. I really like how this game looks. It's extremely well detailed. This was a successful Kickstarter game. Nice mirror. That looks good. That's good stuff right there. This was apparently a Kickstarter campaign that was successful.
She handed me a basket filled with food.
Successful Kickstarter, and most of the games turn out very mixed results. But visually, this game has impressed me so far. So maybe he's not a literal wolf in this game. Maybe it's more of like a thematic premise that he's a wolf in terms of like he's manipulative. He's a businessman. That's what the vibe I'm getting so far. Maybe he's not necessarily a physical wolf character. Make sure to unlock all information before heading out. Alright, so I guess I haven't interacted with everything that I possibly can. So let's brush up against all these environmental objects and see what prompts me. Hit the right bumper. Okay.
For after 2 weeks of exploration, I'm off to break into the city archive.
Yeah, she looks like an assassin. It'd be kind of funny for Assassin's Creed to go that direction. Hey, I'd like to see fucking a female protagonist for once, and someplace that isn't Western European nation, because I'm tired of that scene. Which is why I was excited for that Chinese Assassin's Creed game until it was announced that it was just some shitty Xbox Live Arcade game. Most likely, don't know if it's actually bad or not, but we'll see. Okay, I got another basket. Not sure what that does. Okay, concept art, sick. Maybe it's cool looking, but it's hard to be excited about concept art. Yeah, this game looks cool. It has a lot of good detail in it.
This place has changed.
Usually for games like this, they're so stylized to the point where like they don't need to worry about this nonsense. But so far, this is really cool looking.
Wolfe's iron fist was like a punch to Ulrica's face.
Don't know who that is.
His late father's reign and the city's glory.
Oh, maybe that's who it is. That must be my health in the top right-hand corner there. Okay, I can jump. Nice. Interesting use of the 3 dimensions here, which gives the game more depth. So I got a double jump. That's good to know. It seems like it's floating enough, so it's fairly for. Is that box? Okay, I thought that box was just hanging out in the middle of the air, but no, thankfully it is not. Okay, fall off. Okay, just looking around, you know, kind of getting a lay of the land. Can I examine this? Order of the Hurricane Authorities curfew. I will never not be impressed by snow environments. I don't know why. Alright, so there's sneaking. Also looks like it's for crouching to get under objects, which is useful. Oh, this will help me double jump faster and further. Jump to Hane. Let's try that. Okay. So basics. Looks like. I wonder if all the things you can climb on shine like that. Not a big fan of games that are that explicit in their design to show that. Yeah, I can see all this stuff. Maybe it's just tutorial stuff. Alright.
Hundreds of girls gone missing. Hundreds of families cut apart.
Okay, so this guy is either a serial killer or... Okay. Does that go back up when I do that? No. Okay, it does. Just have to be a certain distance away from it. I feel like that box is shining, but maybe I'm crazy. No, that's just stuff I can hang on. Okay, so it does do that for everything. Okay. There we go. Another basket. Not sure what that does.
That's not very pedestrian friendly.
Yeah. I have to agree with you, Red Riding Hood. It's a little silly. Alright, but sneaking. Okay. That's interesting. I got... Oh, God. Maybe I don't like this. It seemed... I wonder if it's always that finicky. I felt like I was not touching that, but maybe I'm crazy. Let's try... Be a little more careful. Alright, alright. This three-dimensional 2D thing is really interesting.
In the factory as well as in the streets.
It's definitely a unique take on the two-dimension genre. In terms, well, I don't even side-scrolling genre, I guess, is the more accurate term I'm looking for there. Okay, can I climb? Okay, cool.
All this tree climbing as a kid finally paid off.
Yeah, some pretty Assassin's Creed-y Batman-y so far with how the climbing works. Tomb Raider, even. I wonder if there were going to be... No. That's a little silly. Oh, that guy was doing the robot.
Okay, so
is doing the
guys
robot.
keep on doing that and pretend I'm not here.
Writing's kind of funny, clever so far. It's kind of self-aware of it, being kind of a dumb fairy tale thing, but also simultaneously kind of a parody of that with its dark, mature storyline. So I can't go in there. Not too bad so far.
What a ghost town this has become.
This is really cool so far. I'm impressed. The three dimensions thing gives it a really unique take on the genre that I wasn't really expecting. Because usually, I think that would take way more work than I would expect from a game that's a Kickstarter thing, but it seems like they went all out. Kind of reminds me of Brothers a little bit in its tone, kind of a dark fantasy thing. I think the thing with Brothers is that it wasn't based on a known fairy tale. It was kind of a unique, it's kind of a fairy tale of its own making.
I had already lost a parent. This simply couldn't be. For weeks I cried.
Try and pay attention to the
For
story a
months,
little
I
bit.
couldn't speak. Until finally, I was done feeling so broken and weak.
Is this poetry? Is this a
I asked
rhyme?
Granny to teach me how to hunt and how to fight. Now, at last, I'm ready to make things right.
Okay, so I guess this is fairy tales normally don't come in the poetic form, which is a weird thing. They just have a more magical narrative vibe to it in terms of the writing narration. So it's kind of weird that they chose to do poetry and stuff like that. I'm sure it's not awful. Okay. What's going on back here? This game looks pretty good. I'm not even running on max settings, which I wish I could, but the frame rate dies, especially when recording this. So I can't show it off in its full glory, but it looks so good so far. So this becomes automated then? Okay. Okay. I'm starting to wonder if this it's going to start getting really tricky to platform in 3 dimensions for the more timing-based stuff, but so far it's generous. But it's just versatile. Okay, so I can't hook onto that edge for a specific reason I don't understand right now. Can I go this way? Ah, collectibles. Concept art. Woo! Love concept art. Maybe, oh, it's a diary. Never mind, my bad. Get some logs, some written logs, not audio logs. Maybe they are read out loud. Maybe they are. My
biceps are gonna be sore tomorrow.
Indeed, ma'am. They will be. We're seeing combat in this game. They were just talking about how she was trained to fight and hunt. So I'm curious if there's combat, and if maybe that's where the part where this game falls apart a little bit. So do I have to go all the way back? That's a little... We can't just jump down? Okay, that was where I was trying to get to. Okay, good. Good. Fuck, wait, am I stuck? Hello? Okay. Just chilling out. No one sees me over there, even though I'm wearing this bright red thing. That's the part where it falls apart, is that no good assassin would wear this color unless you're an asshole who dressed your color up. Falling there hurt me? No,
don't mind me, guys.
It's a little weird. I think I opened up a path around, so I'm okay. Okay, I think I regenerated health, so that's not too big of a deal, I guess. I wonder if getting the water wouldn't insta-kill me, I'd assume. That'd be the connotation here. Still not sure why I'm collecting these baskets. I think my health regened, but it also seems like it automatically regens.
Father's death was put to rest. I must get inside.
Must get inside. That W logo reminds me a lot of Fable. A lot of this reminds me of Fable 2, Fable as well.
No way I can sneak past those bastards.
Oh, edgy. That's one of the parts about dark fantasy stuff, with dark fairy tale stuff, which really puts me off. Is just like, oh Jesus Christ! Okay, that was fucked up. One of the things that puts me off these fairy tale stuff is that I feel like they're just like super edgy for the sake of being edgy. All right, now you fuckers get it.
Back in boxes, where you belong.
Whoa, she's aggressive about that. Is that the grim, dark nature of them, and like fairy tales already, like in their original form, but like grim and like in their original incarnations, were pretty dark, and without having to be super edgy about it, and making them even darker and edgier, or like telling them in a more modern context, has always felt like really strange. This looks really cool. I really like what I'm doing so far here, in this specific moment. Just feels forced and like desperate in a way that I don't really appreciate. That's why the American McGee stuff always threw me off, and like I never understood the big love for him, because I thought as a designer, at least from my experience of Madness Returns, he wasn't very impressive, and everything else about his like art, his thematic approach is like super desperate.
And my father's death as well. Who is this creature from hell? An ugly face hiding ugly
Pied Piper?
And an even uglier contractor, so it seems. Looks like the sewer is my next stop.
Oh, sewer levels. God bless America.
Crack open this can of worms. Now, how about a tin opener? Even better. Let's go find that filthy rat.
It's interesting this game tries to tie itself together narratively like that. That's the thing that fiction does a lot, good literature does, is where it tries to connect multiple points, uses its vocabulary and its word choice to connect different aspects of the story together. It's pretty interesting that this game actually tries to do that. It's encouraging, definitely. Don't know if it's entirely successful.
Thanks for sharpening my
Okay,
axe.
action. This they have names? That's weird. Can I do a stealth attack? I don't think so.
Stay down.
This is pretty dumb. I'm just mashing X, just in case you want to know. It doesn't seem any more complicated than that, at least so far. Okay, so there's a heavy attack as well. Dodge roll. Okay, maybe there's a little bit more sophistication here than I was expecting. I want to see if I can stealth kill this guy. Seems like something I can do, being she's basically an assassin anyway. Okay, now I can do a heavy attack. Yeah, this stuff... Okay, so there's no combo, so I'm tapping X. So, tapping X does this. But if I try to do XY, or XY, XXY, it's all separate things. Okay, and this is just one basic attack, it doesn't combo together at all. No stealth attack, so it seems pretty basic combat. Actually more basic than even I was expecting. I feel like combos, like even like 3 or 4 combos is usually atypical for games that try to be actiony in the same instance. So even this game feels a little underdeveloped even that way. Yeah, this combat stuff is not very impressive. I like the game when it's more, I would actually appreciate more if this game was more of a stealth thing. And since there's a lack of stealth attacks or anything like that, I don't really, maybe those are backers. Maybe those are why they're giving the names for the robots. That makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, I don't think straight combat is really appreciated from this game.
Mary sat beside me in 3rd grade. Her hair was fair, her skin so bright.
It's way younger. What's the time frame here? I'm getting confused about.
I ate her lunch.
So were we all in school together?
His mother sat in the principal's
And they started getting kidnapped and I was rescued or something by my grandmother?
Yet another girl missing.
I've been trying to pay attention. I've been paying attention to the story, I think, very well, but I don't really understand a lot of what's going on here so far.
Empty, as did mine the following day. Her father and Granny agreed the city was no longer a safe place for me to stay.
Okay, so girls were getting kidnapped around her age, and then her father and Granny decided to ship her off. That's what I suspected,
Well,
but
this is
the
a part
game
of
hadn't
town
illustrated
I've
into
been
it.
before.
Oh, this is
Wouldn't
fucked
recommend
up.
to visitors, that's for sure. Home to rats and bats, and to that musical piece of kidnapper scum. I can't wait to break his
Kill some
spirit,
rats.
Make that bastard
Take it, rat.
forever mute.
So do I regen health action, or was I crazy? I do regen health, okay. Wonder if the Y button is an execute attack. I wonder if it kills those rats in one hit. Still don't know why I'm collecting these things necessarily. Quite yet.
You must be friends with that other rat. The one with the flute, right?
Okay, it kills those guys in one shot at least. I wonder if this is just gonna be like a collection of different fairy tale people just portrayed as dark, super fucked up people. Yeah, this combat stuff seems super trivial and unnecessary so far. Especially with there's a lot of these. Oh, I can smash boxes, that's cool. This game is developed in Unreal Engine 3, in case anyone had questions. Not 4, 3. Specifically. I'm excited about the Unreal Engine becoming free and doing a contract and doing a system where where you can make the game use the engine for free until you start making money off of it, and then there's a specific amount. I believe it was $3,000 or something like that. It should allow more, especially I've heard that the Unreal Engine is a pretty simple system to work with, and hopefully it's more powerful than like Unity is. Maybe not as quite as flexible, but maybe more as powerful. Because games like this, I mean, look really great, and you can't tell specifically it's an Unreal Engine game, at least from my eyes. This could be some prepared, I can't speak, proprietary system or engine in use. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the future for like free engines and stuff. So I can turn this multiple times. Does it just do the same thing over and over again? really sure what that's doing necessarily. Maybe we should backtrack a little, see if anything's changed. Because directly I don't see it opening a way forward. So this is respawn. Those things are still spawning steam. That doesn't help me. That's still... I'm not seeing any change so far here. Let's back up a little. Did I pull this one? Did this do anything here? Okay. Oh, so it turns off the steam though. Oh, no, it alternates it. Okay. It's kind of clumsy that I have to go back and turn things multiple times, not necessarily knowing that I need to since I did it the first time. I didn't even notice the steam alternating in the first place. Maybe that's more a perception issue on my part. Oh, instant kill, wow. Sense. Maybe those baskets are save points. So are the boxes here now?
How to hunt, how to fight, and how to run.
There goes tough lady. But not how to swim.
I wish I'd left
That's
my
nice.
nose
Sorry if I'm all coffee or sneezy or kind of gruff sounding today, more than usual. My voice is deeper. I'm actually sick right now, so it's not. It could be worse, but it's not pleasant.
From hell could live in this kind of smell.
Hopefully, it's not total misery to listen to me
I had a crabby
blab
breath.
on.
Come on, you Pied Piper. I'm running out of patience. Time to show your
I mean,
face.
that fits in with the narrative a little bit of Pied Piper since he stole women, kidnapped children. I believe specifically was what it was, and they just applied it to a female perspective here. Like I just skipped a bunch of stuff. Not really sure what that's doing there. It's moving those. I want to backtrack a little bit, make sure I'm not missing anything. You know, it seems like all there is like concept art and diary entries. Oops. Okay, so those gates haven't moved. Let's go this way a little bit.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, fire. Okay.
Holding my own feet to the fire wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Did it just stay there? Interesting. It's a very elaborate sewer here. I wonder if this is what sewers are actually like. I've always wanted to go down one of those manholes and just see what's going on, but I assume it's just like super boring, just a bunch of poop and shit flying around. Will I even have enough time? I have to cross like the entire level back and forth. So you can do it from either direction. That's interestingly flexible. I wonder if that resets it. Oops. I'm an idiot. Let's reset this. Oh, that was weird. I wasn't even paying attention. That's probably my fault. I wasn't even paying attention. Let's try that again. Problem with these like time puzzles and stuff, if I do it more than once I get pretty frustrated. But like dying it on the way there doesn't bother me too much. It's just having to like, I make it but not quite quickly enough. Whew, that was close. Wanna make it? Woo! Made it, boys. Thankfully I didn't have to get... Oh my god. Please tell me. Oh my god. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I don't think I would have made it anyway. I'm gonna do it. See if I can do it from the other end. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess, that you can do it from either end. So if you don't make it on one end, you can go back and... Oh, that sucked a little bit. Oh, and the enemies are back too? No, fuck you. I'm out. Good atmosphere, I think, so far. I like the music. I have it turned down, so I can't really immerse myself too deeply into it, but from what I can hear, it sounds good. I'm going to take it slowly here. Don't want to do this again. Alright, I'm going to crosswalk. Oh, can I make it? God bless America. Alright, I'm going to straight across. So I get. I'm guessing those are save points. That would be my guess. Oh, fuck you. Seems logical enough.
Ugh. Looks like Ulrika's having a bowel movement.
Maybe that's the town, Ulrika? Ugh. That felt bad. That's my concern about this game a little bit, is that the three-dimensional stuff doesn't do this game as many favors as it necessarily should. Ugh. Right, the B is descent. Oh, I felt like that should have grabbed it. Trying to play by your rules, game. Alright, B is descend. Okay, that works. Maybe you got just too far away or the distance or something like that. Oh, okay. Thank God video game things give you a warning. Okay, I can't go there, but that thing's up, so here. I always get kind of worried when I try to do that because it looks like she doesn't grab it for like the briefest of seconds. Nice, nice. Are you going there? No hiddens, collectibles. That's really weird that the game damages you from that place.
Someone
That's kind of
should
weak.
really send a plumber down here.
I think I'm enjoying the writing less
When
as it
Father met
happens.
my mother, it was love at first sight. Marriage soon followed with a handful of guests and a spit-roasted pig. Their future looked bright.
It's a lot of
Until one
potions.
day, she didn't come home. On the table was a note. I'm picking flowers in the woods. Another search notice in the paper. An insufferable tragedy for the Hoods.
Oh, is her last name Hood? Didn't catch that either. See, I really like this three-dimension stuff. It gives the game more of a realistic space than you normally expect from these types of video games, these side-scroller games. So I really like that. But I don't know if the platforming is necessarily tight enough to justify it, or like collision detection and stuff like that. I'm still unsure about this game. I want to like it. Also, this combat is like super lackluster and unnecessary. It just exists for the reason of why combat works in Mario, like jumping on people and stuff like that, is because the combat is the platforming. It's not necessarily, you don't have a weapon apart unless you consider the fireball part of it. That's also figures into the rhythm of that stuff, where you're trying to find the rhythm, platforming, shooting fireballs and stuff like that. There's no rhythm to it because the combat area is combat area. There's no cross between platforming and combat, so they don't synergize well. They just feel like two separate things. The platforming feels more holistic and well developed, at least more fleshed out, while this here just feels tacked on. It's so simple and straightforward. I don't think I'm supposed to go here yet. The camera's not following me. Can I like fight this guy?
You! Even uglier in the flesh. What's your plan? Hit me with that dreadful flute? The only thing that hurts is my ears. Was it you who took my mother? And what about my father, Joseph Hood? Speak! Or stay forever mute!
That's a big fucking rat, friend.
Someone's been overfeeding you.
Maybe you should deal with the rat first. Or run away from the rat.
Play, furry bastard.
Oh, video games. Left bumper to perform a ground. Okay, so there is a combo.
Woohoo! This axe kicks some major ass! Or is it me?
Okay, so this is collectible juice. Alright. Charge. That's not what I wanted you to do. Over here. Come over here. Charge over here, friend. There you go. Now charge over here. Why am I not refilling health here? What the fuck? Oh, come on. What the fuck is going on? Oh, he should have got poisoned there. What does this do? No, nothing now, it doesn't seem like. Can I go over here and break the cutscene? Nope.
Woohoo! This axe kicks some major ass. Or is it me?
You charge over here first, friend. Oh my god. Now charge over here, friend. Yeah! Video games! Okay, so let's jump over here. From this advanced death trap. I don't necessarily know what my special juice does apart from we perform that specific skill. Fuck. Alright, let's do it again. Give Rek'Side. Collecting a lot of it though. Alright, charge here. And charge here. Come on, rat friend.
A musician and a jock. Your mother must be proud. I'll get you. Just you wait.
Just you wait.
So, this is what he's
this is kind of disturbing. A little bit.
His creep self, but those poor girls as well. I can smell their fear.
I wonder where they all went.
Bad dreams haunting them at night.
I guess they got beds.
Wet with tears. Mothers unaware of their plight.
Oh, that looks like a torture station there. So I don't know about
Devil's
that.
dormitory. Spooks the crap out of me.
Cuss words. I cuss a lot, but sometimes it's a really overused fiction, especially when you go to school with a bunch of creative writers who are just learning cuss words and just getting out there. That like their utilization, sometimes their utilization of cuss words in stories is really lackluster. So that's made me really unresponsive to that stuff in real life and in other art forms. All right, that would be a problem. Guess I have to do some platforming to get there. Okay, so it's timed. Would I have time enough to do it? I think I'm fucked. Alright. That's my bad. He's not patient. Oops. Just go back up. I thought that was triggered by me stepping on it, but apparently not. Maybe that activated it forever by doing that. That doesn't do anything necessarily. Okay, okay. Go back down. And I'm in. Am I out of the sewer? Yep, move even so, elevator. I like that loading icon. There's an art to loading icons that some places do better than others. I like a spinning axe. It's a good one. Thematically connects to the game. Looks cool and lets you know that the game hasn't fucking frozen up.
The Woolfe Industries headquarters, where the factory staff had their office, where my father used to sleep.
I wonder if I'm still in chapter 1.
It's in this awful building that his lifeless body was found.
Okay, so he's confirmed dead as fuck. I assume the guy killed him.
The collected works of Da Vinci accompanied him in eternal rest.
Weird.
Early that Thursday morning, hawkers set up stalls and goods. When word of his death reached the market, and a friend of Father was summoned to bring the bad news to the woods.
I see on chapter 2. It is impossible his life is just the correct words. Weird. Interesting. So this connects into Da Vinci or something? That'd be strange. Is this actually Assassin's Creed 2? Is that what's going on here? Some diary entries. Maybe there's multiple ways of getting through this level? Don't have to fight all those guards, I can just sneak through. I feel like that's what you should do with these kinds of games then, if you're gonna have this three-dimensional. Either make complicated platforming puzzles, or you allow
I'm not afraid of heights.
more versatile approaches to the experience. Because I assume I could just cut through all of these guys because they're easy as hell to beat. But I don't necessarily want to do that because the combat's not that fun to engage with. This would be a game like, not necessarily don't know if I'll review it or not, especially with Bloodborne out soon. As of this recording, midnight tonight is when you'll get that. But maybe I'll play through it, not necessarily review. It's weird that this is shining. That guy's not up though. Oh, but these are. But I thought those were lighting up as if I can interact with them. Hopefully I don't have to turn that fucking thing again. God bless America. Okay, so let's study the environment. So wait. Yeah, I see that. Go away. Go away. Okay, there we go. I can't double jump to there yet. So I see something shiny in the corner over there. So that isn't activated yet. Kind of confused what I should be doing here. Sorry if that catches on my mic. Not the best mic in the world. Same one I use to podcast and such. If I do any console stuff, it won't be though. This is on PC, Steam. Again, if I didn't mention it, even though I'm playing with the controller. Maybe I do have to go around. Alright, let's try fighting these guys, see if I can get through it that way. Oh, that's so weird that you make me do that. Alright, let's fight. Hey. Hey.
I like a challenge. Let you know when one turns up.
Okay. So maybe I can cut through everybody. I assume I have to do that to go and activate the other platform. So it looks like there is actually not that much.
They teach you to not beat up girls.
Okay, so that slows down time a little bit. I don't really get a good sense of it. It doesn't feel very good to activate or engage with. I'm collecting a lot of this stuff. Maybe I'm not using as much as I should be, but I'm not necessarily trying to engage with the combat. Are they bleeding? That looks like oil.
Who's next? Form an orderly line.
Her quips aren't quite as good as I was hoping for, but can I open? Yep, okay.
Tag, you're it.
Collectibles. Happier hours at the Three Pigs Inn. Okay, so a lot of unique little stuff going on here. So where's that other thing to raise the other platform? Can I go all the way back here?
When Mother was my age, she came here every week.
Weird.
Granny's healing potions attracted crowds from near and far.
That's weird that they try to justify like health and like healing potions in this world.
She was courted by the bravest of Ulrika's boys.
That must be the name of the town then.
Crossed the line, and Granny decided to keep her from the city. She was a vision. My memories of her have faded, but I still remember my mother being very, very pretty. Nice hat.
Oh, interesting. Or that powers up my attacks when I collect them. It seems to like have a unique animation, but I don't necessarily know if that has any gameplay ramifications at all.
Aha!
I don't
Carriage awaits.
I don't know if I'm going the right way. I feel like this is the only option I have. I must be. Alright. Wait, did I fuck that up? Yes, I did. Okay. At least they responded. That's good. Did you know? Mary, did you know that your baby born? Man, that song was so popular at Christmas time, my family. Not even that devout of Christians. There we go. The person saying is a really good singer, so I was okay with it. I wasn't even mad. Oh, fuck you. Whoa. What happened to my health? That's, unsettling. Looks like he responds to all the enemies, so that sucks.
Can't take more than that.
What the hell? That guy smoked my ass. Is he like a badass version? I mean, he's all electrically charged. Holy fuck! This is harder than Bloodborne. I have to assume, as Bloodborne's for babies. Alright. Do I sneak? Is that my key to success here? Just trying to see if I can kill this guy with special attacks. No, I guess this is all stealth. Remember when I said I wish this game was more stealthy? If that's how they're going to handle it. Because this game up to this point is a very clear, like, you see that guy, you kill that guy. Even if it's a giant rat, go kill it. Now it's like, now we're doing stealth stuff. Oh wait, did I open it? Did I just skip the entire animation for that? I should try that for future ones, because normally there's an animation of turning that thing. Maybe I can just skip it by doing crouch. That's cool. I'll have to try that on another thing. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm simply trying to get that other, almost said Bloodborne there. There we go. That was a really roundabout way of doing that. But effective, I guess. Got the job done. Is there any secrets over here? Oh, a video game. Aha! I played a video game once or twice before. I know what I'm doing. Alright. Got that done. So let's cut this shit up. There we go. Holy fuck, there's a lot of you. Yeah, this combat just is not flexible enough to feel satisfying in the slightest. Come here. Come here, boys.
Back to the shop with you.
Also, this just feels bad. It probably looks awkward to you guys as well, but in case it doesn't, this game does not control very well in the combat sense. It doesn't have a good feeling to it. It doesn't have a good mouth taste. I didn't go back there. I wonder if there's anything back here I can do. Yeah, that guy does look different than these enemies here, so I assume I can't couldn't fight that guy. Man, I'm just finding all of this unlockable nonsense.
Will you leave me alone already?
I like the enemies, but I just don't like how the combat allows me to engage with them. I do think that even though how that game handled itself there earlier with like instant kill, basically like a no detection allow kind of thing. If this game developed itself more of a stealth game and focused on that rather than trying to split itself up, I think it would have been a much, I think that would have been more successful for the game. I don't like it when games feel like they have to incorporate out everything to accomplish their goal, or feel like they should. The last generation, I think, proved very well that some of the best games are the ones that have a limited vision, but succeed because of that limited vision. Allows them to fully develop the concept instead of spreading itself too thin and just not accomplishing anything at all. Sorry for the weird tangent there, but so I can't grab the edge of that, huh? I felt like I nailed that jump too. I even like waited so I can get the maximum height for it. Maybe I'll just jump right away. That doesn't feel good. Nope. That still. I don't know why this is supposed to be hard, or maybe I'm just really bad. That's always the thing. It's hard for me to tell. Ugh, come on, grab the edge. She died in midair. What the hell? She didn't even hit the ground. That's so weird. Okay, remember when it told me, hey, you can grab the edges of things? Not all the edges of things. Alright, let's try. Oh, sprint. Maybe I'm just an idiot, aren't I? Yep, I'm just an idiot. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Maybe part of it is the game hasn't had me use the sprint button in a while. But I'm just going to blame that on me. Can I collect that? Nope. Okay. Float up there, friend. Game's kind of buggy, it seems, in that way.
Once again, my trusty axe comes in handy.
Alright. Gotta wait for that dialogue to go through before I can enter the door. Hopefully this game tells me when I've hit chapter 2.
Still here.
I don't want to play through all
The
this.
smell of old books, pencils, and ink stains on the floor. That's my father, for sure.
Seems like this would be a more story moment, so maybe we
Father spoke in drawings, more often than in words. Charcoal was his mother tongue. He sketched the most beautiful stories I've ever heard.
This may be a more story-based sequence that looks familiar to like the opening section.
Grace, what is she doing here? With no mother to tuck me in, it was this tiny woman who stood by my bed and lulled me to sleep. Father made her.
I really like the lighting here. This looks really good. Whoever designed this had a really good eye for cinematic angles and how lighting works. Something you can underappreciate. The Order of 1886, for example, had a really bad eye for this kind of cinematic storytelling, which was bad because that game wanted to be a movie so bad, but the person who directed it or produced it or whatever had zero talent for it. Or at least, talent's a weird thing to phrase it. They just didn't have much experience in it. I don't think if they did any studying for it, and didn't necessarily come through in the final product. Because you could practice and learn as much as you can, and sometimes it doesn't even show in the work, so it's unfair to say zero talent for it.
Is a toy still a toy on the devil's playground? It pays the bills.
But the way this camera moves, how it frames things, how the writing hits things, whoever produced this stuff had a good eye for it, and were able to exercise their teachings well. There's another thing where I can't move forward until I interact with everything possible.
Mr. Woolfe, after careful consideration, I've decided to resign from my function at Woolfe.
Intrigue!
I hereby give you my 2 weeks' notice. Sincerely, Joseph R. Hood.
Is Red the middle name?
So Father quit? I didn't have a clue. Woolfe must have really screwed his mind. If only we knew.
How does he screw his mind? Doesn't make any sense.
The letters state. That's when Father died.
Intrigue! I wonder when he died exactly. Maybe it was recently. So he was the robot designer.
I think it is. Did my father do what I think he did? He told me he designed toys. Well, this is hardly suitable for little girls and boys.
His rhyming stuff is very strange. Not necessarily bad, but weird.
Cadets whom I've slaughtered by the dozen originate from your mind? This can't be true. This isn't you. This is not you.
Yeah, what do you know?
I came here looking for clues, but now I'm even more confused. I need some air.
And I guess it's, to be clear, just because it rhymes doesn't mean it's poetry. I should have said that as well. That's a very it's a very sensitive issue for a lot of poets. Just because it rhymes doesn't mean it's poetry, and it doesn't have to be poetry. It doesn't have to rhyme to be poetry.
Change of plan. Let's play. Catch me if you can.
Oh, chase sequence. I love these things. Oh, it's a good one where you have to run towards the camera. At least it gives you a wide perspective on the camera angle. One of the reasons why I stopped playing Uncharted 3 is because I had so many run towards the camera chase moments. That eventually just was overwhelming. It's not fun. Uncharted 3 sucked. Oh shit, they just walked through that thing! That's completely unfair. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Oh. What if they just walk through that? That's fucked up. Oh, I think I missed a collectible back there. Oh. Oh. Made it. Oh god. Please. Please. Mercy. Mercy. Alright, this is a little less fun. Whoa! Okay. Wait. Did I make it? Eh? Did I make it? I heard my death sound. I was really confused there where I had to go at the end. Okay, I guess I made it. Okay, we're in a new move. Throwing axe.
What? Did you see that? Didn't know I had that trick up my sleeve.
That doesn't seem super efficient. But whatever. I think I'm gonna stop here actually then, after a new move there. So yeah, I think I can't tell if I finished the first chapter even or not. I feel like I've played a good chunk of this game to show off at least what it is. It's a third-dimensional platforming stuff. So I guess first impressions, just sum up everything. It's not super edgy in the way that I find most of this kind of dark takes on fairy tale stuff. Super disheartening and super uninteresting. So that's that's very good. To say the game, I think it has a good art style. I really enjoy how it looks actually. It's really nicely detailed and has a lot of stuff in the environment to keep it interesting looking. The story's not really grabbing me so far. It's kind of this weird murder intrigue thing. The writing's kind of suspect. The rhyming form doesn't necessarily bother me, but her being like kind of edgy, be like, I'm gonna kill everything, vengeance, blah blah blah. Not great. I don't think it's great in like murder similar to games like God of War and stuff like that, where like he's just yelling at people all the time and stuff like that. I still think it's dumb in there, and I don't think this necessarily fits this character. I think there's too many weird narrative conceits they have to make in order to justify her being kind of this crazy axe killer hunter lady, which I don't really buy into so much here. And I don't think it fits in with the fairy tale thing very well. This doesn't tie together with the Red Riding Hood story. I don't think so far, especially maybe it ties together in the end, but so far I'm not really seeing why this had to be Red Riding Hood in the first place. This could have been anything, and no one really would have cared too much. And I really think that the three-dimensional platforming on a 2D plane and a side-scrolling perspective is really interesting, and it could lead to probably some really interesting moments. So far, I'm not feeling it. At least in the early moments, I don't think they're taking full advantage of their kind of unique take on the genre so far. And all the stealth moments and all these set-piece moments like the stealth stuff, that chase scene wasn't great, and the combat just super superficial. It's incredibly superficial. Even when I'm learning like the special moves, they're not great to pull out or to execute. So I just think this game is lacking kind of a specific vision and direction ahead interactively. I think in terms of its thematic conceits and everything like that, I think it's has the right idea, and I think in terms of how it frames things through cinematography and stuff like that is really nice looking. It has a good eye for what looks good on a picture and what looks great on the screen at any one moment. Yeah, I think a lot of the art stuff is really impressive, and I think the three-dimensional platforming on a side-scrolling plane, I think is pretty promising, but not necessarily completely justified or well executed quite yet. I think I'll stick with this game. Don't know if a review will come, but thanks for watching this video with me, and I hope you folks all have a good day. Make sure to go check out www.hiddenaudiolog.com to check out more great video content, editorial stuff, and even podcast stuff from both myself, Isaac Wagner, and my cohort, Ross Hartley. And yeah, follow me on Twitter @SenatorSpacer. Thanks for watching. Peace out, folks.